Wham Baam Securitycam is back with a fresh helping of exclusive videos sent in by our awesome fans. Let's get right into them. Ro works from home and his employer had sent a huge shipment of work equipment to his house. It looks like Ro is about to get some time off because some guy is in the process of stealing his equipment. Ro's dog started barking from inside, which somehow seemed to inspire the thief to shove the huge box into his little car. What's even more surprising is that he was somehow able to follow it into his car. Ro told us he made a police report and included this footage. He told us the vehicle they'd used was stolen and had been tied to some other crimes committed around the area as well. Ro didn't tell us exactly what equipment was in the box, but he did tell us it was worth over $2,500 US. After this unfortunate event, Ro has doubled down on his efforts to safely receive packages. So far, he hasn't had any other shipments get stolen. While the thieves weren't caught in this case, hopefully they'll be apprehended soon. Here's a case of someone having too much time on their hands and using that extra time to cause trouble. This guy wandered into Sam's parking lot before using a knife to slice into a Tesla charging cable. He wasn't able to cut through it completely, but that just made him start searching for a new target. He set his sights on an insulated faucet cover which stood no chance against his knife. What a renegade! He moved on after getting bored, but not before trying to put the cover back. How thoughtful. Okay, never mind. Sam told us he called an electrician and is waiting to see if the Tesla charging cable can be repaired or if he'll have to replace it. Of course, the electrician wasn't the only person he called. He also made a police report, but he didn't tell us if anything else happened. Sam wanted to shout out Z, who always watches our episodes with him. Thanks, you two. Imagine coming outside one morning to discover this on your lawn. Of course, Jordan didn't just discover it, he heard it happen at the same time that his security cam captured the incident. According to Jordan, nobody was seriously injured. The driver's father arrived at the scene before first responders because the driver lived in the neighborhood. Allegedly, the driver became somehow distracted by a passenger while driving through the neighborhood and drove into a tree instead. Jordan is thankful that the tree stopped the car before it reached his parked vehicles or his house. We've seen vehicles challenge trees before and the score is always the same: tree 1, car 0. Mike told us when he got home from work, he found a school bus being towed out of his ditch. Now, how would a bus end up in this situation? To find out, let's watch Mike's security cam. First, the bus driver tried to turn around only to go off the road with its back tires and scrape against a power pole. After realizing that wouldn't work, they attempted to use a neighbor's driveway to turn around and, well, you can see how that turned out. After getting the bus high-centered, they tried to drive out, but the snow wasn't helping. In addition, they'd actually crushed Mike's fence, though it's hard to see behind the branches. Yeah, that bus isn't going anywhere without the help of a tow truck. The bus driver might need to find a new profession, but then again, maybe it was their first day. Mike told us the bus company eventually fixed his fence, and by eventually, we mean a year later. Somebody's having a bad day. According to our submitter, her neighbor didn't tip this guy for delivering their food, which he evidently did not appreciate. I hope the neighbor appreciates some squished fast food because that's what they're getting after the delivery guy kicked and stepped on it. We're all for leaving a tip, but do you think this tactic will ensure he gets one in the future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Whatever your opinion of the last video, this submitter's neighbor caused way more damage than some trampled food, $17,500 in damage to be exact. Thankfully, our submitter was able to file an insurance claim against the driver to get their Tesla Model 3 repaired. We have no idea how this mistake ended up costing so much, but what we do know is it's a good thing Teslas have their own security cams. If you don't have a Tesla with Sentry Mode, that's okay. We prefer traditional security cams on this channel anyway. If you have a video to share with us, send it in using the link in the description. For this week's Cute Cam segment, we have an extra cute video from Joanna featuring Pebbles the cat. Joanna told us Pebbles has been trying to escape through the door lately whenever it's opened, but this time she was successful. Freedom!
No! Get your back in there.
Oh, okay, sorry, Mom. After this little escape attempt, Joanna's husband took Pebbles on an outdoor adventure, but she was wearing a harness the whole time. After that little outing, I doubt Pebbles will be trying to escape again anytime soon. Joanna wanted to shout out her son Quentin, who loves to binge Wham Bam videos. Hey there, Quentin. Thanks for enjoying the show, and we hope you liked seeing Pebbles as the star of this week's Cute Cam. We get so many Cute Cam submissions, we've got to show you a runner-up. Joshua told us these foxes visit often to try digging a burrow under his house. Joshua told us he lives on a busy street corner and has no idea why the foxes have chosen his house to try to live under. He also told us he and his mom love watching all of our channels, and they appreciate the extra details and backstory we include in our narration. Thanks, you two! Everything seems pretty normal here, just a vehicle driving along and… oh! Sorry, buddy, no matter how much you rev your engine, you're not going anywhere. Billy told us the driver wasn't injured. Eventually, a tow truck arrived to hoist the vehicle out of the ditch. Remember to keep your eyes on the road, everybody, even if the road's empty. You know what sort of vehicle probably wouldn't have gotten stuck in that ditch? If you guessed the Cybertruck, you're not only correct, but you're also a true Wham Bam fan. Scott said this is the first Cybertruck he's seen in Laredo. It sure is a beast. We'll all be wishing for spring to come quickly after we watch this video. While shoveling away some snow, our submitter's roommate had a misstep and ended up getting more snow than she'd bargained for. Our submitter told us she was okay and only needed to put on a pair of dry socks. She also wanted to thank her roommate for being okay with sending us this video. And she wanted to shout out her boyfriend, Festival Nurse. They watch all the Wham Bam channels together. Wait, that name sounds familiar. Oh yeah, he's one of our Platinum Patreon supporters. If you want to come hang out with Stimpack Princess, Festival Nurse, and the rest of our fans on our private Discord server, be sure to check out the link to our Patreon campaign in the description. Do you have a security cam video to share with us? Send it in using the link in the description.